Margarita mix, sour mix, this one's just lemon.
Oh yeah, sure.
This is so onion.
That's what it's showing. Nice. Yeah, you can see the. You can pretty much see this.
Let's be clear on what onion is.
That's that one. They got that one back there.
True.
This one is.
We got a thing.
Yeah, I got that.
Boy.
How's it going? Yeah. That's an ace on the right.
Yeah.
That,
Let's try to be fun.
the other one's got the wireless.
That's a novel
One
concept.
wireless mic is, see that green thing right there?
Try.
Can you at least try?
Let's just say the comic sound. Oh yeah, this one, the camera's everywhere. We got the wireless mic pretty much right over the crowd.
Can't say that.
Usually post production now, boost the volume on it so everybody's funnier. Man, I didn't know they were like that much. Yeah. What? Oh, what is that?
Yo. Stop playing with me. All right.
Well, shit, since I don't have the sauce didn't make it, where's Matt at? Matt! What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How's everybody doing tonight? Who in the room has ever been arrested? Okay, we got a couple of brave souls. They're like, I did it. I did it. They put me in handcuffs. Well, hey, you want to judge?
Yeah.
All right, come on, man. I need another scorekeeper. Hell yeah, Matt Blue's gonna sit in for Sauce tonight on the judging side of things. So, so this is the Jest Joust Comedy Calamity Joke Lab. What we do here is I give every week on happybonesjones.com. I put out a premise, and that premise everybody tries to write a little bit about or tie it into something that they may have been working on, so forth and so whatever. And they bring in that new material and we work it. You know, it's like a gym for comedy, right? And this week's topic is, anybody knows what this week's
Family
family?
trauma.
That's right, family trauma. Yeah, and you know, everybody got that, right? Everybody got some family
Drama or trauma?
trauma.
With T?
Trauma, yeah.
Oh man. What's the difference?
Well, trauma would be something like.
Doing it or receiving it.
Trauma is I done went up.
Trauma would be something like your cousin took you to JCPenney and then she did a whole bunch of shoplifting and you didn't know it, and then she gets lifted by the security people, and then we have to stay in a little 8x8 office, and I had to sit there with her, and I was scared to death because I was just a little boy, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Life isn't supposed to be like this, bitch! You know, but my cousin was like, you're learning today about the real world, okay? I'm not gonna say I'm sorry about it. Nope. I'm like, bitch, you better say sorry to me. But I was 8, so I couldn't say that. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying is that trauma is what is done to you, and drama is the bitch complaining about it.
Something like what he said, you know. Exactly. Anyway, so the comics get 7 minutes. At the 1 minute mark, they will hear a bell. And that bell means they have 1 minute left. A lot of comics will be like, hey man, I guess I gotta get on up out of here, man. Damn. You know? And I'm like, no, you got another minute. Why you gotta talk bad about us right on damn video cameras and shit? You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to run through some stuff that I got in my head, but I wrote it down on this phone. See, first off, if I was a stork or a pelican, what the fuck ever, I would, instead of delivering babies, I would go and find lost hats and I'd drop them on random people's heads. I would be famous for that shit. And so Raven and I just went down to Savannah and we did this dolphin tour, right? And we rolled up. Now, first off, if I was a pelican or a stork, I would ride on the back of dolphins during the dolphin tours, and people would be taking videos and putting me on social media. I'd be famous pelican. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, there's a pelican down in Savannah that rides on dolphins, this motherfucker. But then I was like tripping out because Raven and I saw some real crazy activity, like it was violently splashing going on. And as we were they turned the boat and we got closer, I think we probably at the same time realized in our heads that they were fucking, those dolphins were fucking. And then it was confirmed by the captain of the ship, and then he was like, let me play some mood music for these fools. And he played Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. I know, I was like, this is kind of weird. And then this dude was beside me with his 2 kids and his wife. And this motherfucker said out loud with his chest, man, I sure am jealous of them dolphins right now. And immediately his kids went, what do you mean, Daddy? What do you mean? And their mom turned and was like, don't you listen to him, kids, and cut her eyes at him like she just filed for divorce with her eyes. I was like, you in the doghouse, motherfucker. Couldn't believe he said that out loud. And when she looked at him like that, this motherfucker tried to be slick. He was like, what? I'm just saying they got a lot of energy. I was like, shit, any energy would be good in my mind, because I saw him tying his shoe. This motherfucker got out of breath like a motherfucker. I was like, yeah, you need some energy, motherfucker. So a couple of years back, I had to take a Greyhound bus ride from Minneapolis, Minnesota to Augusta, Georgia. Now, I don't suggest taking a Greyhound bus ride to anywhere ever, first off, because that shit is like, you go on the bus a boy, you come off a man with PTSD. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but a rolling freak show with a fucking built-in bathroom that Satan himself put in. And so, around Chicago, this old lady gets on the bus, and she's sweet, but she gotta be 85, 90. Old lady, got butterscotch and deep ass secrets in her bag, sitting beside me on the bus. And she offered me a caramel. You want a caramel, young man? And I said, oh, thank you, miss. She never said her name, so I just said, lady. I wasn't up. That was the cue for you to tell me your name, bitch. But she was a sweet old lady. You know, she had her church fan out. She's like, oh, it's hot on this bus right there, baby. I was like, yes, man, it sure is. Now, I'm in my young 20s, you know, and this, I said a couple of months ago at the beginning of the story, but I lied, bitches, I lied. It was a long time ago. I just remember the story. So anyway, all of a sudden, she started passing wind. Like, it was horrendous. Like, it came from the other side or some shit. I don't even know, like from a world where I don't even know what kind of smells exist there, but I don't want to go there because it was very intense. And I didn't want to say that, but then I realized, like, after looking at her and like kind of touching her, because she was slumped over, I realized this bitch was dead. She died beside me on the fucking bus. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but when people die, they can flatulate. You know what I'm saying? A lot. And apparently, they went ahead and said, fuck it, and let their pure devilish soul come out their asshole. because it burned my nostrils when it reached. It was so bad I got PTSD from it. Whenever I'm in the shower sometimes and the steam starts to rise and hit my nostrils, I have a fucking reoccurrence. I smell it all over again, and I'm like, oh goddamn, get out of this shower. I burned the clothes I was wearing on the bus. I told the cops my name was Marshall Tucker. I didn't want to be associated with this thing that was going on. The crazy thing was that the cops kept asking me, sir, what happened? And I was like, she died, though. And they're like, we're going to need some more information, sir, Mr. Tucker. And I said, there is no other information. She died, though. That's all I can tell you. I was sitting on the bus. She was sitting on the bus. She died. I didn't. And I'm telling you that she died. And he's like, did she give you a caramel? And I was like, fuck yeah, she gave me a caramel. What's that got to do with anything? Like, I can't do an autopsy with my nose. Yeah, that bitch died cardiac arrest. That bitch. I know cardiac arrest when I smell it. She probably had cirrhosis of the liver too. I can smell a little bit of that. But, you know, and they kept asking me that shit. So sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night in cold sweats and I'll be like, she died though. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one.
That's a good one.
On God's pajamas, baby. You know he wears jorts to sleep? Jean shorts. Y'all believe that? Mm-hmm. Okay, I want to tell y'all about this old head. Whenever I was younger, I first started getting high. I was a late bloomer because I always thought marijuana was bad. You're not supposed to do that. Even though my dad smoked in front of me his whole life, right? Well, around 17, I was like, let me decide myself. Give me that. I hate hot dogs, but why do I want one really fucking bad right now? Jesus Christ. And that was the first time I had a foot-long coney dog from Sonic. Bitch, that shit tasted like God's dick with chili on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good old days. What was I talking about?
God's dick. Right. Chili on it.
So he would say, you got a bowl on you, son? I'd say, no, sir. He'd say, well, you know what? That could be you'd always have a bowl on you because that'd be the difference in you getting high and you not getting high. And at the time I was like, wait a second. Does getting high just make you really excellent at stating the obvious? Because I kind of knew that already. You know what I'm saying? If I can't smoke the weed, I ain't gonna get high off the weed. Okay, that's kind of a common sense. But then I realized that it is a symptom of getting high, because a few years later I was at my weed dealer's house, and I was anxious to get high. So I'm like, hurry up and weigh my shit out, fool. He's steady looking at a nature show, and he goes, that bird's got a worm in its mouth, bruh. And I was like, yeah, I can see that. Now, weigh my shit out so I can get high, so I can laugh at the fucking bird with the worm in his mouth too. Stating the obvious. Side effect of weed. So the other day I was at the grocery store. Oh man, this is fucked up. And I've never done anything like this before in my life. I'm like, am I really getting old and senile in this motherfucker? This is crazy right now. Like I was in the twilight zone. So I got everything that I needed. I needed one more thing in my cart. And it was Ritz crackers. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta have something to put the motherfucking cheese on their little edible plates. Now, what you do is you take your cart to where the Ritz are, you put the Ritz in your cart, and you go about your business. We're gonna go through the checkout line, not self-checkout, because I ain't trying to steal today, but that's all right. Then I was like, I put this Ritz in my car, and I started pushing off. I was like, wait a second, this ain't my cart. So I immediately pulled the cart back, and I was like, oh shit. And I looked around. My cart wasn't anywhere to be fucking seen, right? So I'm like, well, they couldn't have got far. So I started walking up and down the aisles, looking up and down the aisles, right? And I never saw her. Like I went halfway down, almost to the, but I didn't go to the end. I come back around the corner and there's this lady pushing the cart that I thought was mine. And she goes, are you looking for your cart? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, it's all the way at the end by the cheese. Okay, so I started walking off. In my head, I'm cussing this bitch, right? I'm like, how the fuck you gonna take my car all the way down to the fucking cheese aisle and then walk back to look for your car and not push my car back? Bitch, I wanna not walk this far too. I'm almost done with my shit. This is bullshit. You better not have put nothing in my cart that I gotta pay for. I get down there and I look. And I took her fucking car. The car was sitting where I last left it, in the exact position. I took her car. And I fucking was like, fucking busting out laughing. Like, it was such a good laugh. I was like, all belly style, you know? And I was like, oh, I gotta find this bitch and tell her. So what happened, and it's so hilarious. Why'd you say it like that? Why didn't you say, oh, you accidentally took my car and explain things while I'm cussing your ass out, bitch, all the way down to the fucking cheese aisle? So that we can laugh about it, you know what I'm saying? Have a good time together, but I never could find her. But I giggled all the way out to my fucking car and put my groceries in that shit. Yeah, I ain't never did that shit before, but shit. I know one thing though. I'm like a huge tattoo. It really hurts at first, but in a little bit, you into it, you know what I'm saying? You like the pain. But then you realize after having the tattoo for a while, you hate that motherfucker. But then after a while, you realize you could never imagine your life without it. That's what I'm like. Eat on a ding dong. So, y'all motherfuckers noticed it's the dog days of summer, right? And we noticed all the little motherfuckers out on the fucking corners trapping bottles of water.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. They trapping bottles of water, and they getting aggressive. Okay. The little 8-year-old boy up in my window talking about water, sir, sir, water. What, you ain't thirsty though? You ain't thirsty? It's only $1. It's cold. I was like, don't look cold, shit. But I got to thinking, ain't nobody sitting these little motherfuckers down. It's like, I'm gonna need you to fill out this paperwork right here. I need your social security number, everybody that's working under you, how many hours y'all putting in, is the cooler OSHA certified, you bonded, you got license, huh? You got insurance. I'm gonna need all that information. Where you getting your ice from? Where you getting your fucking, like, and then these kids gonna get, this is hustle 101, right? And the mamas is like, what? What, baby? You gonna go out and dodge F-150s on that dangerous corner and risk having heat struck out this motherfucker and trap bottles of water that you bought from the CVS? Baby, I knew you was gonna do something with your life one day. Now, they get that quick taste of money. They ain't never getting no 9 to 5, first off. And then second off, trapping water is seasonal. When it starts to get cool outside, fucking bottom falls out that business. So what do? Sell drugs. That shit's year round, baby. I'm just telling you. And yeah, you gotta sell drugs. You just stand there. They'll come to you. You know what I'm saying? Drugs sell themselves. Ain't no lie. So, a while back I was in Oregon. I decided I was gonna fucking have this crazy experience, right? Now, hindsight, it was the best thing I did during this whole trip around the country that I did this time. So I'm in Oregon. I look up an Airbnb that's gonna be way up in the fucking mountains, like right at the freeze line, like fucking thousands of feet way up. And it's gonna be a cabin and or a tree house with no electricity, no heat, no air, no fucking windows. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I found this place and it had like these little, it had like a little, what do you call it? Like a hobbit village thing, the side of the mountain, right? Well, there was a big tree house. I rented the tree house, $90, right? I'm driving 20 miles into this fucking forest road, right? Then turn another way up this windy fucking switchback up on the mountain, scary as hell, going through like creeks and shit. It was crazy. And then when, the whole time I'm going up there, I'm like, oh, I'm definitely seeing Sasquatch. oh, I am definitely seeing Sasquatch. And that was my whole fucking purpose of going up there, y'all. I wanted to have a Sasquatch experience. Now that I told you that part, let me tell you about the part that fucked me up, okay? The hair on the back of my neck is standing up right now just about thinking of talking about this. I had me a Sasquatch experience, y'all. And it was insane, okay? Now, obviously, I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of people don't know this. So Sasquatch is telepathic. So they could read my mind. So as I'm riding up this mountain, the little family of Sasquatch that live up there, the little sand scorches and everybody, they like, oh, he wants to have an experience, we're gonna give him an experience. Now the treehouse is about 15 foot off the ground into big ass tall trees. I don't know what the fuck kind of trees, sequoia or whatever the fuck. Now, it's cold, sleet, rain outside. It's like fucking 8 degrees. I am freezing my ass off in a fucking 15 below fucking, what is those things, your sleeping bag. And all of a sudden, at 3 o'clock in the morning, the whole fucking treehouse shifts like something just fell on, like a big boulder hit it from up above, right? Bam! And I was like, what the fuck was that? And then it did it again. Bam! And in my mind, I started thinking immediately that there's a fucking 10-foot Sasquatch out there and he's shouldering that motherfucking tree. And the minute I had that thought cross my mind, I started hearing this. 3 knocks. Now before, you know what I mean? Before this happened, I didn't know about the 3 knock thing, but apparently that's the fucking thing that Sasquatch does. Now, if I knew that whenever I was up in the motherfucking treehouse, I would have freaked out even more than I did. But guess who? You know what? I had to pee real bad, and I wasn't going outside. I was not going outside. I didn't give a fuck how long I had to hold that pee in. As a matter of fact, I didn't. I stayed so still in my bed, like waiting for the sun to come up, because he kept randomly knocking 3 times on the side where I was sleeping at, and I couldn't breathe. Man, shit, it was terrible. I don't know what to tell you. I was like, right now, it would be really awesome if I had like a handful of Xanaxes or Valiums, because I would have took all them bitches, because I was like, vibrating real high. Now, obviously, that's not a funny fucking story, right? I didn't make it funny, right? But I'm telling y'all, it's a true motherfucking story, okay? Okay? And y'all ever want to have a Sasquatch experience, just go anywhere in the woods and be like, I want to have a Sasquatch experience in your head, and Sasquatch gonna come in on a ray of light and bust out there and be like, bling, bling, ding, 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 ding. You know what I'm saying? It's real, it's real. Sarah Crow is a regular here, and she and her wife actually go to places like Montana to hunt this motherfucker. And they got all this gear and shit all on there. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell their stories. Never mind. I don't know anybody named Sarah Crow that searches for Sasquatch and wants to be friends with dogmen. But I know that she is a good person, and she goes out and collects stray cats and gives them a house and neuters and spays them, even if they only have one eye. I think that's everything that I wanted to Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Yeah. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. I'm waiting for something else to come out. Wait for it. Waiting. Oh! So we smoked a lot of weed before we came in here to do the show. Sometimes it's so funny because a friend of mine that I sometimes get special items from, he gave me this like little tin, and he says, "Here's some edibles, man. They're fucking. Be careful with them. That's all I gotta say." You know, and me being me, I'm like, yeah, fuck that. I'm taking 3 times whatever they tell me I'm supposed to, because I mean, y'all had this memory. I remember. This is how bad of an addict I used to be, or drug fiend, whatever you want to call it. I don't fucking care. I would hear about people taking their prescriptions the way they were prescribed, and I thought they were fucking nuts, bro. Like, you don't, what are you talking about? You don't take just one of those pills. You take 8 of those, bro. At one time, and you don't just swallow them, you crunch them up so they hit you quicker. Yeah. And so, with everything, I have to abstain almost completely, like fucking completely. Because if I decide I'm not gonna do this thing, and then I have 1 drop of that thing, all of a sudden, the next day I'm like, oh yeah, man, 1 more dang more. And then next thing you know, I'm a full-blown meataholic or whatever the fuck it is. I don't even know. And it's bad. You know what's my big vice now is sugar. Ooh, goddamn! I only eat everything that's sweet in this motherfucker. I dream about sugar. I walk by sugar. I smell sugar all the time, even when I'm not near sugar. And I started eating honey. Like, I just go and grab the honey bottle and be like, that's good. Y'all like honey? Y'all, see, this man right here is married, happily married, and he brought his mistress with him, and he's like, please don't put us on camera. I was like, oh, stop it. Playing with me. I know better. Who here likes the Eagles? The Eagles band? I hate the fucking Eagles, bro. This motherfucker can. Well, y'all like the Eagles? Do you know who Don Henley is? He's the drummer and one of the singers. Y'all know him?
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Never met him.
You never met him before?
I never met him.
Oh, well, check this out. It's a good thing, because I'm going to tell you another little story, okay? I was in Northern California, and I rolled up on this town that had this crazy subdivision, like not fenced in, like China walled in on the top of this mountain. You couldn't get into it. It was like a fucking huge iron gate with another huge iron gate and like armed guards and shit, right? Now this town had about 3,000 people in it. Apparently, I can't remember, you know what, I can't remember the name of it. But I met this dude his dog was playing with my dog in the fucking park while I was chilling. And he was like, you know who runs this town? I was like, no. And he's like, Don Henley. He's like, nothing goes on in this town without Don Henley saying it's okay. Yeah. I was like for real, like he just appointed the mayor and the sheriff and all that shit. Y'all had no say? Exactly. I was like, that's crazy. And he's like, those people that live with him up on the mountain, they worship him. They worship him. What? I was like, what? He's like, there's another group of people that live in the woods at the base of the mountain, and they do crazy rituals, and they do Don Henley effigies and shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on in this town? And he leaned in close to me, and he said, I'll tell you one thing that's true. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never. That joke only works if you know who Don Henley is. Woo! Anyway, Diego? Oh man, this is my Peruvian boyfriend. We're friends and he is a boy. He is very daring, like Crocodile Dundee, you know what I'm saying? And he carries a big knife. You can't see it, but I swear it's on him. He will cut you. So, everybody give it up, put your hands together for my friend, Shorty the comedian.
What's up, everybody? Alright, so we're gonna talk about family trauma. This is my time to shine. All my family traumas they manifest through fear, alright? I'm scared of a lot of shit. I'm scared of cursing at my mother's house. since I was a kid, she hated that shit, right? She hated it. And every time I cursed, she would just smack me. Like, Peruvian parents. If she was American, she would be in jail. But in Peru, bro, like, I would just get smacked. And I grew up with that trauma. So I never cursed over there. Because every time I said it, she would hit me harder and harder and harder. So till this day, I still wouldn't do it, man. Because last time I did, she whooped my ass, and then I got grounded for a week. No friends, no phones, no going out. I couldn't see anybody, not even my wife. I have a weird fear. I'm scared of losing my job in a public way, and it affects me in a way that I cannot get another job. Kind of like people when they get canceled for being dicks at work. And that's thanks to my Uncle Ricky, because he got fired back in Peru with a sex scandal. Because he got caught having sex with a patient, and he lost his job, and he also lost his medical license. And he couldn't get a job for about a year. And the worst part is that till this day he thinks he's the real victim. Because according to him, the patient started. Because he said that he walked in the room and she was just laying down naked and ready. And I know that for some people that's clearly an invitation, but I think he got what he deserved. I think it's okay to fire him because he was on the clock. First of all, he was on the clock, all right. And second of all, he didn't get hired to have sex. He did get hired to perform an autopsy. So let's clear that out, okay? That's what he was getting paid for. And yeah, he couldn't get a job for a year because his medical license was gone. So all his studies gone. 8 to 10 years of studies gone, because that's what he took to become a vet. So right, Uncle Ricky, he was weird, bro. Like, he gave me weird advice. I was like, what, 8? And he was like, one day he called me like, Diego, come here. He called me Diego, because in Peru I go by Diego, because over there I'm normal. Over here I'm borderline Oompa Loompa, but in Peru I go by Diego. And when he called me, he was like, yo, man, if you ever have a business, you know, you want to have the best customer service, you should hire prostitutes. What? Yeah, man, because to prostitutes, the customer always comes first. So that's good customer service. All right. He also gave me, dating advice. Don't date girls that are like play hard to get, he used to say. Because they come out with stupid excuses to not put out, like, my head hurts, I don't feel well, I'm not even 18, so don't even get close to those, okay? I also, thanks to my grandma, one of my grandmas, I'm scared to die the wrong way. Because she was very sick, and we were talking about arrangements for when the time comes, and should we bury her with the family, but also should we do cremation because it's cheaper? And she was like, no, I want to be buried with my family. And we were like, okay. But she couldn't escape the house fire, so cremation it is. It's okay, man. The good thing is that it didn't cost much. It actually was pretty cheap. You could say it was on the house. So. It's okay. You gotta be positive about this shit, man. Because my grandma, when she was young, she was a hot lady. And if you think about it, before she died, for about 3 minutes, she was hot again.
Yo, you ain't shit, shorty.
My man. I'm also, thanks to my father's family, I'm scared of dying in the way they usually die. Because for some reason, most of the men on my father's family died the same way, in a cheap motel with hookers. They just eat too many Viagras and their hearts blow up, and that's how they die. And my mom has been telling me for years, man, I don't want you to die with a cheap hooker in a hotel. So I'm avoiding hotels now. So yeah, man. What else can I tell you? Another fear I have is when people question me, when people think I'm stupid. Sometimes that shit makes me very insecure, because when I grew up, when I was a kid, I didn't know, but I had dyslexia. For those who don't know, dyslexia means that sometimes I read a sentence, but the words are in the wrong order. Okay, like, have you guys seen Star Wars? Yeah, right. Okay, I read the same way Yoda talks. Okay, that's pretty much it. And sometimes it's not just the word. Sometimes it's the letters in a word that might change the order. You know, like, you guys know this place, the YNC, right? It's a very famous place over here. Pretty cool. There's, you know, pools. There's gyms. There's even youth communities. It's a great place, man. And it really surprised me when I walked in, because I was not expecting that. I was expecting shoes and clothes, because I thought I walked into a Macy's. So I also have ADD, which stands for Attentional Deficit Disorder. I wish they call it a different way, because, you know, ADD, when they diagnosed me, they gave me the results, I was like, shit, my dyslexia kicked in. I was like, okay, I have a mom too, you know? But and because of these two things, man, people thought I was stupid when I was a kid, man. And as an adult, I wanted to prove everyone wrong, so I decided to take an SAT test, you know, and I did it, and I studied, I prepared myself a lot, and I did it, and when I got the results, I realized that my dyslexia and my ADD kicked again, because I did not take an SAT test, I took an STD test. That doesn't mean I'm stupid, because I passed the test. It was positive. Anyway, that was my time. Thank you. Have a good night.
Oh yeah, that was nice. Okay, first off, cussing in front of your grandma, yeah, you shouldn't do that. You be on punishment for real. I love the way you did the, because I saw the autopsy thing coming like from a mile away, and I was already laughing at it. But then you did the twist with the vet, and I was like, you motherfucker, yo, that's genius. I love it. I love it when you do the 90 degrees. Also, I feel like the more you listen to Shorty, the more you understand him. So this is like maybe the 13th or 14th time I've seen him do comedy. I don't know, maybe, yeah, 13th, maybe 14th. And he, and I'm starting to understand him very clearly now. I feel like there was this movie where he was a warrior. I think it's called The 13th Warrior, and they were talking some kind of language around the campfire, and he slowly, and you know, in the scene, started learning what they were saying. You remember that movie? That was crazy.
We're reading the subtitles now.
I am reading the subtitles now. Yes, Diego, I am reading. Are all the men in Peru short?
No, there's also very tall people.
Big people?
Oh yeah, we have
Do you
everything.
think there's aliens in Peru?
Oh yeah.
They're
We
like,
do have-
do you think they live in the mountains?
No, they live in the cities. We call them Venezuelans.
Yep. Put it up there and smacked it on in there. Your uncle was wild as fuck. House fire cremation, that is cheaper. Except for losing the house. Hot again, that was funny. I started to write, are all Peruvian women hot? But then I was like, when you said she got hot again in the fire, I was like, oh, it was a joke. It was a
We
joke.
got a lot of parties.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
But they're crazy because you have to carry a fire extinguisher around with you
Oh, that's up to
in
you.
case they start a fire in your house. Let's see here. Oh yeah, a lot of hooker activity in your family.
Oh yeah.
That's all I wrote down. Diego Sanchez.
I really enjoyed that, man. You something you really improved on is your punchlines and being less wordy. You know, you would talk about a relative, tell the context, and then hit them with a punchline, and you kept doing that. You had a really good audience reaction. I really love the grandma joke with the cremation punchline. That's awesome. You do some of your best stuff when it's dark, believe it or not. You have some great dark comedy. I love that. That's why I was one of the only people laughing at times.
Thank you.
No, I love it too, man.
Yeah. But good job, man. Really, that was a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, what you think, Leon?
I thought that was a very comfortable set. You had a good cadence, a good rhythm on it. The uncle joke, very good. The twist.
Thank you.
It's definitely one that somebody will remember and want to tell somebody, I heard a great joke. That was really well done.
Thank you.
Booyakasha. What you got to say to WFA? But again, Joe.
Well done, well put together. You stayed on topic. You ended, slap on 7 minutes. Right on the mark. Not many people do that, but
You make homework.
everything was on point. You kept it rolling. Great job.
Thank you, thank you.
Hell yeah, y'all give it up
Alright.
for Shorty the comedian. Hell yeah. Yeah. I told him, I said, Raven and me, we want to ride down to Peru with you. And he's like, ain't nobody driving to Peru? I was like, why? And he's like, there's a whole section where you'll die. You will die. Don't drive through there. I was like, okay. And that was Venezuela. He was just talking about it.
Yep.
So, who wants to go next? Tommy? I want to call Tommy Archer Trans Am. Tonight, live at the Fox's Lair, Trans Am. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for him. He's really hot. He's wearing boxer briefs from 1982 tonight. They are Pride Flag Special. Everybody, put your hands together for Mr. Tommy Archer.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? Is the topic family trauma?
Yeah.
Alright, who here has seen me perform? Alright, y'all know about my uncle fucking a goat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scariest moment.
So like we had crazy shit, right? Like the other thing that my uncle used to make us do was clean the chicken coop barefoot. And he would water our feet. You know, like Major Payne would water them guys' heads. But he told us that would make our dicks grow. Good fertilizer, right? Sound like some shit Bobby the Heel say. That's what you remind me of. Bobby the Heel. Yeah, you, sir. Fucking Mario. Goddamn, where your little hat at, your Luigi, buddy? No, I'm sorry. Yeah, that motherfucker man used to make us build little bird houses and rabbit traps. He lived off the land, you know. Then I found out he was part of the Klan, you know. Whoa. I see what them Klan folks be doing. They be fucking goats. Is what's up, you know. Found out he took the Duke's mayonnaise outside. You know how some like fucking queers and weird old ladies, they'll put peanut butter on their crotch and they'll let a dog lick it. Well, just imagine it with a goat and Duke's mayonnaise, you know. That's what the Klan does. That's why they're always in white. Y'all shout out to my uncle. Hey man, no bullshit, man. My mama probably got about 100 pounds of titties, and that's her. Yes, you. Who you looking around? Ain't nobody else in the hill fat. Excuse me for being harsh. I know my mama does too. I call her couch insurance. About every 6 months, she gotta find a new one. What you going on, 8? That's a little harsh. I'm sorry, sir. I just can't help myself with fat folks. My mama makes me. She used to jump on us, man, when we was kids, man. 6 boys. She got 6 boys. That's a wide body Chevy, just like you know, sir. Wide backs, you know. Y'all play good position. She should have played football, is what I told her. But that she don't like that comment. She'll tackle your ass like a DDT, you know. Take you out like Triple H, you know. Look at him looking at me like you want to beat that bottle off my head. Bitch, I can run. I roughed my mama too, though. She just called the cops. He will too. Didn't go as planned, sir, but I appreciate your participation.
Hey, you're welcome, man.
It's a good reference, though, because you are a great reference right now for people to hear me talk about my mama. She does look like the lady who ate the blueberry off Willy Wonka. But it's the truth. It's not, to me, it's not, you know, being hurtful. But I also, you know, I didn't hit 100 pounds till I was 16 years old. So see how much she fed me, huh? All right. No sympathy for the little man. I get it.
No.
I get it. My littlest brother, though, is legit autistic. Or at least they tested him in front of us, right, at the hospital. I couldn't believe it. So I used to go to some of these tests, and they put him upside down. Y'all remember Spider-Man movie where he goes to kiss the girl upside down? Well, they would spin him, and they say if the bitch got up and walked straight, he had autism. Well, I'd be damned, that bitch could pass some DUIs, and now he the police. I still don't understand where the autism went. right? It don't just disappear. It's not fat. You know what I'm saying? It don't just go away. It's stuck with you for life. At least till you do something about it. You know what I'm saying? And apparently he just took authority into his own hands. Well, yeah, we worked great though. You know, childhood trauma, man. You talk about fun. Man, we used to play this game where we had a dish full of briars, and whoever made it to the house won. Everybody else was likely to get some band-aids and fights. You know what I mean? Man, we put firecrackers in motherfuckers' pockets right before you go off. Fuck them up. You like you done some dumb shit like that too growing up though. No? See, that's what I don't get, man. I feel like I come from y'all's old folks' eras. We used to chase each other around with machetes and beat each other with fucking water hoses. Like, we was bad. We was so bad. Our parents took us to the flea market and got a belt, imprinted the last name backwards. So when we walked away from our ass whooping, they knew we was gonna try and sneak through. Our cheeks said the last name as they walked away proper. You know, that's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to have an attitude, you know what I mean? I do tell this joke about us stealing back in the day. And man, I don't even like telling it sometimes when I connect it with my kid. Because my kid was 2 years old and she went through Walmart and like father, like daughter, here we are explaining to a child, a toddler that don't understand a word I'm saying about how we don't steal at Walmart. I'm getting a ticket from the police officer because a goddamn 2-year-old wanted a goddamn toy. I tell you what, that'll drive you nuts, you know what I'm saying? But you can't handle those situations the same. I ain't got no weight to throw around, sir. All I got's a loud tone and a little bit of bone. Yeah, anyhow. It's the truth, Happy. Y'all think I'm just telling jokes. I'm telling y'all life stories. You know what I'm saying? Life stories. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna tell you what though. Who are you? Peruvian, right? Who are you?
Yes.
Which family? Right? Peruvian. That's what Samurai Jack is. Samurai Jack is Peruvian because everything you don't miss on that haircut, bro. That's the you him, and he talking about you got a knife up here to switchblade a motherfucker and shit. It's crazy, man. I just y'all don't understand my brain, you know. But I promise you this, I ain't fucking no ghosts. Thank y'all.
Hell yeah, time y'all to Trans Am, ladies and gentlemen. All right, hell yeah. First off, how much one of your mama's titties weigh?
Probably about 60 pounds. I think it's like both. It's definitely his gut. One of them's a gut.
God dang.
I'm telling you, she big. She's on. I told her to apply for TLC too.
She didn't even have to put you in a headlock. She just slapped you with one of her titties.
She just lay on us.
Just put your titty right here, put your head right here, and then lap that titty on it, and you'd be stuck.
You'd suffocate.
Where you gonna go, motherfucker? Where you gonna go? Sounds like a real childhood. How many times your mama called the cops on you?
Oh man, I've been to jail multiple times because of my own comments. Yeah, at least 5 minimum.
You hate that bitch?
No, I don't hate her.
Did you kind of hate her?
No,
No.
that's
No.
my mama.
You
I don't
love
give a fuck, y'all. You supposed to love your mama no matter what.
What'd you give her for Mother's Day?
$100.
Oh, you motherfucker.
You think I'm sleeping rich,
She probably bought
motherfucker?
$100 worth of Dunkin' Donuts.
No, she don't live here, so I gotta show my love how I can. Money always talks to poor folks.
Every time you tell your stories about your family, I start seeing the scene on What's Eating Gilbert Grape where the little boy is up in, like Leonardo's character's up in the tree, and he's like hiding, but everybody knows where the fuck he's at.
Which movie you talking about?
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
I have no idea.
Yeah, man, you should see it because
I guess herpes
the
or
mama
something.
dies, and they have to take this wall out of the side of the building and like get a crane to pull her out. That bitch is huge, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, this is a good example.
I mean, shit, she wore Malcolm X jacket.
Hey, she called the cops on one of my
Her
brothers.
back.
What's that motherfucker off Star Wars?
Jabba.
Yeah, I said, Jabba, go in a
Jabba.
Twinkie. Police, go in jail, bitch. Go in jail.
She gonna call you on.
Nobody like that. Huh?
She
don't
called
like that
you.
nigga.
Wait, she called cops on you over some stupid shit like that. You just
Oh,
act
yeah,
like-
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Stir the pot and
Hey,
haul
man,
them off.
You know what? That's a lesson for you for forgiveness. So good on you, man.
Hey, man, I love my mom.
That's what's up.
I love you too, sir. Thank you, Uncle. I appreciate you being here. Don't fuck no more goats.
I will tell you this though.
That's your family, man, not mine.
That's true. Hey, it's true. It's true.
There was a few things that I was like, oh yeah, I related to that, and you know, the firecrackers in the pocket. We used to play the bottle rocket wars, you know, and one of my cousins got a bottle rocket shot in like right in between his eye and his eye socket. You know what I'm saying? It went inside his head and it blew up. It fucked his eye up. He never saw out of that eye again. It was all sideways. Did not see that coming, sir. That's great. We, Raven and I watched Love on the Spectrum, and I kind of got offended when you talk about your brother being autistic because after we watched that series, I looked at Raven for a good minute, and she was like, "What?" And I was like, "I think I might be on the spectrum."
No shit.
Yeah, she's like, "You think?" I'm like, "Damn, I didn't know you knew too. Shit, I'm the last motherfucker figured this out."
Motherfucker, you are the spectrum.
On any given day, bruh. I really loved the line, loud tone with a little bit of bone.
It's true though.
Hey, you know what?
Now tell me the
Onion. That's what the line on the motherfucking cup right there.
Yeah.
Loud tone with a little bit of bone. You know what I'm saying? Bam! What you think about it, Matt?
You stayed on topic. Me personally, just me speaking personally, when I'm doing comedy, I try to stay away from mean and gross, unless it's really fucking funny. You're here to get a reaction from the audience. So when you reach out to the audience, if it's to attack them and it's not funny, you just made enemies with the people you need on your side. And you kind of did that. Like, when you started talking about my man over there, you made it awkward for the whole room because what you were saying wasn't really funny.
Yeah, but Tommy's been kind of making that his thing. Like,
And it was funny that we get it. Don't get it twisted, man. They got a reaction. Even he laughed himself again. I just took it too far. I understand I pushed the envelope too far.
Me personally, I didn't find any of it funny.
I get it, man.
Damn.
That's just
I know.
me
It's
personally.
an old age thing. I know.
No, it's a not having any skills thing. That's all it is.
Gray hair has a lot of wisdom. I get it.
You gotta have punchlines in comedy, just like you need wheels on a car.
okay. What
All
do
right,
you think,
thank
Onion? I think Onion's gonna be on this.
Check your oil when you get home. I know.
Hey, Tommy, how you doing?
What's up?
Your cadence slowed down, and I understood every single thing.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, in that regard, that was really enjoyable. At least for me, since sometimes I don't get all the words that you're saying because the cadence goes a little bit too fast. That was fantastic. In regards to the set, I thought it was good. Your style and also the family trauma. Like I said, trauma is what happens to you. The drama is you getting to share it with somebody else. And thank you. Well done.
Thank you.
Dang, what do you gotta say, Doug?
Once again, the goat fucking uncle comes to the Jest Joust.
Y'all keep bringing up family trauma. Y'all know.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
It's one of
This
the
one
great.
was
Most
for
people
you,
never
for
would
sure.
expect some real shit
For
like
sure.
that. You know.
Yeah.
She definitely looked at me crazy, like we are not talking to this dude after we leave here.
And that would be the correct thing to
Right.
do.
Grossed me out a couple of times, but you know, the KKK wearing the white, you know, that was kind of funny too. That was
Hey, it's
pretty
work,
good.
man. It's
So-
work. Thank y'all for listening.
So good job, dude.
Hell yeah, give it up for Tommy Archer. I do have to agree with Matt about trying to mold the stories with punchlines. And it's, you know, it's like I've had guys come in here and do the same thing over and over again and not get Unabomb on the same shit over and over again, and then get mad at us because we tell him, hey, you should fucking write, bro. Like, we had one dude actually had a tear. I ain't trying to, you know, tell stories out of school, but he had a tear coming down his eye. And then he was like, fuck y'all, I ain't fucking coming here no more. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I reached out to him later and I was like, you still mad, man? You still mad, homie? and no response. So, but then I saw him out in public, and he was like, "What's going on? Shit!" Then last week, was it last week?
Probably.
Hey, was it last week that pretty funny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
very
last week, yeah, it was. She got mad at me because I did a joke that is like one of my jokes that I do with all comics that I'm judging. If they pander, if they get up here and they're like, "Let's give it up for the bartender," you know, "Let's give it up for the host," and they spend 30 seconds doing that. That's pandering for it. It's a joke. Because I know that a way to get the vibration higher is get people on your side. You know, hey, yeah, we doing this. Yeah, I've been arrested before. Yeah, I'm on a date with my fucking mistress. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So, don't film us, you know. So, yeah, going to that. But, you know, some people do have this way of just talking that's fucking funny, and they think they can get by on it. I think Tommy is leaning a lot on that. But I love watching him tell his stories, and I really wish. Now, this one thing that I've been wanting to mention is I went to middle school with a kid down the street from me when I lived in Keysville, Georgia, way out in the middle of no fucking where. Our closest neighbor was like a quarter of a mile from us, and then he was like a half mile from us. This kid's sister told me that he would sneak out to the pig farm and fuck the pigs. Now, I asked him straight up, because that's the type of dude I am. I ain't going to take nobody else's word for some shit. I'm going to go ask a motherfucker, you know. I said, "You fuck pigs over there?" And he goes, "Yeah, sometimes." I was like, "This motherfucker's retarded." He just said, "Yeah, sometimes," like it wasn't nothing. And apparently, he'd get locked in his room all the time, and then he would climb out the window and go fuck a pig. Oh, that's some crazy ass shit. I had him convinced that I was a vampire. He was not smart. Who else is next? Kick it. Stretch. Kick it. Who else is next? I can't even see anybody because I got these sunglasses on.
Come on up.
Dave, did you want to go?
Yeah, come on. Are you blind?
Come on. Mr. Glass, come on. Come on, live it up. Y'all give it up for my man, Jermaine Glass.
All right. Hey, what's going on, good people? How y'all feeling? How you feeling? All right. Okay, I love it. Hey, listen, so I'm Jermaine Glass, and I'm originally from the great state of Mississippi. All right. I love the response that's proper. Nothing exciting going on. But good people, speaking of retarded, my sister called me, and she said, "Listen, I got a secret I want to tell you, and I don't want you to tell nobody else." Right? So I'm not going to tell nobody else outside of y'all. So she said, when she was 8 years old, when our parents used to go to work, she always thought that they abandoned her. I said, "This bitch retarded." So here's the thing. She was at home with our two older brothers. So I asked, I said, "So you telling me every time they went to work in the morning and came back at the same time in the evening, you thought you got abandoned every day between that time period?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I see why they had me, because they said, no, this bitch retarded. We can't stop this one. She's not the brightest bulb in the box." And good people, that concerned me when she had some children, my niece and my nephew, because I was like, you know, they say, hey, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. And I was hoping that bitch fall a long way away. But, good people, my niece and my nephew, they said, "Hey, Uncle Jermaine, we want to roast you." I said, "Hey, listen, it's a different time. I grew up when you could actually talk about people, can't say nothing about your little punk ass motherfuckers now. I hurt your little feelings. Oh no, won't you kill yourself? Unalive yourself, whatever the fuck you call this stupid ass shit. They can kill themselves." Anyway, fuck. So, good people, I said, "All right, come on, we're gonna roast." So my nephew started out. He said, "Uncle Jermaine, you ugly." I said, "Okay, that's a classic. Been used many times." I said, "That's why you don't know how to read, because you dyslexic." He said, "What's dyslexic?" I said, "Your stupid ass." So he hit me with his next one. He say, Uncle Jermaine, that's why you don't have a girlfriend, because you ugly. I said, okay, we recycling our material a little bit, not bad, not bad. I told him, I said, that's why your mama is about to give you up for adoption. Hey, the truth hurts, the truth hurts. The truth hurts, but they need to know. The more you know, the more you grow, right? Right? No? Okay, somebody y'all tensing up a little bit. So, my niece saw stuff going downhill a little bit, so she chimed in. She said, Uncle Jermaine, say what? Oh, my bad. But anyway, my niece chimed in. My niece said, Uncle Jermaine, you look like a Buffalo Wild Wing. I said, what the fuck? I'm like, I was a little hungry. I wanted me some lemon pepper. That sounded delicious. The game was on. I said, damn, that's her first joke. She going for the juggler. So I said, you know what? That's why you don't know who your daddy is, because your mama a hoe. I told y'all, the more you know, the more you grow. Listen, it ain't my fault. And she turned to my sister. She said, Mama, who my daddy? And my sister gonna say, leave my fucking kids alone. I said, well, that's what their daddy did. I told y'all, the more you know, the more you grow. That's all I'm saying. The good people, listen, understand the truth hurts. So, I got a cousin. He retarded. I'm just calling what it is. He retarded, right? He was in special ed. That's my dog, though. He's a dancing fool. He get the dick popping. So, he got a big dick. I'm gonna tell y'all, listen, hey, it ain't like I just been looking. We played football, okay? Don't y'all be weird in here. Don't be weird. He has a big dick. And the reason why I know he got a big dick, because my football coach, he gay. I'm pretty sure he was gay. He could never prove it, but after practice, he would eagerly get the towels. You know, you go watch an open base showers. Who plays sports? Y'all know about the open base showers? Yeah. No? Anybody in the military? Okay, you know what time it is. Now, at the front of the door, he got those towels. He's sitting right there. He come in. He's like, yeah, you go ahead. You make sure you put pretty suds on that booty. Mm-hmm. And good people. This I knew he had a big dick, right? Because if you had a big dick, he'll compliment you. He say, oh, come on in here, Sid, you big dick bastard, and he give you your towel. Oh, come on in here, Tyrone, you big dick bastard, give you your towel. And I walked in there, he said, here you go, Jermaine. Bitch, if you don't compliment my dick, all I'm saying, was that gay? It went, okay, it got a little weird, it got gay, my bad. I'm just saying that. No, he probably got complimented. Okay, you big dick bastard. So, but good people, that was one of his benefits of being retarded, right? Because he'll be in special ed coloring. And the bell would ring, and I told him about this shit. I said, bro, when the bell ring, get the fuck up and come outside so people won't know you're retarded, right? But he would never fucking listen because he just started getting good at staying inside the lines when he coloring and shit, right? So there'll be this little white girl sitting behind him. I get her to slap his head every time because that shit is fucking hilarious, right? So the bell ring and he's sitting there, he coloring hard. He got the shaking and shit, and I see the little white girl. I said, hey, psst, psst, slap his fucking head. So she'll get up, lick her fucking finger. Bow! Slapped the shit out that bitch like Diddy did, right? So, y'all saw the video, don't worry. Slapped the shit out of him. And he turned around and his dick knocked all his papers off the goddamn desk. Good people. And after that, I forgot what fucking happened. I said, what the fuck was that? I said, you know what? That would made me stop wearing jogging pants, good people, because my dick, when I got up, it wasn't doing all that. Hey, but listen, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to tell y'all one good thing. All your problems can be solved, fellas, if you got a big dick. All right, that's my time, Jermaine.
Hell yeah. Hold on to that mic, Jermaine. So Jermaine texted me out of nowhere. I was having been perusing the internet today, and I saw his name pop up. And then I had said, I'm going to be this motherfucker friend. So I hit add friend, right? And then 2 hours later, he's in my DMs talking about, I'm going to come down there and get on your mic, homeboy. I'm on the way. He come down from Sumter, South Carolina. And I'm real happy he did, because that was fresh and dope, and I enjoyed the fuck out of it. I like the way you say good people.
Yeah.
That's a good line. See, that's one of those you put on your shirt, on the back of it. Jermaine Glass, good people. First off, the theme tonight with slow family members seems to be going on, and that's cool. Because we all got one that's retarded, right?
True.
And I thought my son was retarded at one point, because when he first started to talk, he wanted to be a comedian too. And he'd be in the back seat talking about, "You funny, Daddy." And I'd be like, "Oh, okay. Funny looking." And then he'd do that 1 million times while we were driving. I was like, this boy is straight retarded, huh? I don't know what to do with him. An idiot savant cousin with big dick energy before big dick energy was the thing. That's what I wrote down, and then I wrote down good people again. That's about all I have for you. I liked it. Appreciate it. It was funny. What do
Yeah,
you-
man, I liked it, man. I always like your stage presence. Like, you could probably work on the same thing all us comedians work on, maybe getting a little less wordy.
Gotcha.
Get to the punchline.
Yeah,
I mean,
cutting the
that's
fats
something I
hard.
constantly battle with is
Yeah.
which words can I get rid of, so I can hurry up and get to the punchline. But even though some of it's wordy, the way you tell it makes me want to keep listening. So good job on that. Good stage presence. I like the good people thing too, man. That's a good tag.
Listen to good people on Sunday. We praising him. We praising his name today. We're going to have some collard greens in the back after service. Y'all stay tuned. The fried chicken is off the chain, baby. Praise him. Look at God.
I thought that was really good. Well composed. I didn't think it was wordy. I thought that you were conversational.
Oh, you just want to be a contradictory ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Everything Matt says tonight.
I know.
Anything Matt says, I'm going to say the opposite. Fuck with him.
You know I'm normally so shy with John. That was really good. I really liked that. Like I said, it was well composed. I was able to follow that, and it was familial, conversational. I liked it.
Yeah. What you got to say, Douglas?
Good people.
Hey, Douglas.
Good people.
Huh?
Hey, I enjoyed it. Nothing says family trauma like a big dick retarded cousin. And that was well done, sir. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, good people.
Yeah, y'all put it up with Jermaine Glass. Good people in the house. Hell yeah, I love that shit. It's funny, because I was thinking about this catchphrase that I was thinking might be my next thing today. Now, y'all gonna hear this next joke with Hellman's ears or with Lowry's ears, okay? Now that's y'all's choice, okay? Now I used to date this black girl when I was 21, she was like 19, right? And her name was Shakira Monique, right? Now, after a while of dating her, she finally got the nerve up to introduce me to her family. So I went to the cookout at her family's house, and all her cousins were around my age, and they was all fit and fucking ballin' type dudes, right? And they was all giving me shit because I was dating their cousin, and I'm pasty white as fuck. Like I don't tan, I just burn and spill. I'm Scottish. Anyway, and after a while they gave me shit. They had a basketball court in the back. Now I can't play up close. I can't go and lay it up. I can't, all that stuff. But what I am good at is sinking them 3-pointers. You know what I'm saying? And so once they saw I could do that too tall, they was like, okay, you all right, white boy, you all right. We're gonna let you eat some ribs and play some dominoes. You all right? Well, Shakira got mad about them acting like that towards me, right? And she started drinking a little bit more than she usually would. And she got drunk, and I ain't never seen her this drunk before. So, what do? You drive her to her mama's house. You go to put her in the bed. You apologize to her mama. I ain't do this to her. She drank. I don't know what to tell you. Well, as I'm putting her in her bed, she was holding on to my neck, and she wouldn't let go. I was like, I gotta let you go. Your mama's right in the other room. Come on now. And she goes, from now on, I need you to call me from my middle name. And I was like, Monique? And she's like, that's not how you pronounce it. And I was like, well, how you say it? She said, you gonna call me Monica. I was like, I don't think I could call you that. I don't think I'm gonna get away with that in front of your cousins, definitely. You mean Monique, right? And she's like, nope, Monica. And I'm like, well, I don't know, that don't sound right. And she's like, well, I'll tell you one thing. If you don't call me that, I ain't dating you no more. And I was like, oh, okay, night, okay. I called her the next day. This bitch answered the phone talking about, say my name. And I was like, fuck, Monica. Yeah, we dated for like 3 years after that. It was fun. She'd always take the microphone away from me and say, finish it. Because in certain company, I would be like, and then she'd say it, motherfucker, say it. Nika, that's my name. Preparing y'all for if y'all ever date a black girl. Stupid. Who else we got in this motherfucker? Ian?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. One of my favorites in this bitch. Is this your last one? Dave, you not doing anything? That's not Dave anymore. That's Dave turned young all of a sudden. That's crazy. That's sweet. All right, then. Last but not least, one of the funniest motherfuckers. Oh, wait. Matt, you're going to perform, right? Yes. Okay. The one right before the last. This motherfucker is hilarious. Let's see if he bombs tonight. Because sometimes he tries to do this shit. But he already told Facebook that he killed this room, so y'all gonna be shit out of luck on that. All right, give it up for Ian Hayes in the beach.
I wish he was lying. I really wish he was lying. I guess so. The sermon for tonight is my family's fucked up. I just want to tell people about it. I don't really have any family trauma because I'm black, and I come from a predominantly black household. That's enough trauma. It's okay, y'all can laugh about it. It's okay. You can untighten your butts. It's okay. Like, nobody in my family's ever fucked a goat or anything. Listen. That's what we mean. That's what we mean when we say white people shit. Man, you hear all that shit tonight? All right, that's all that right there. That's exactly what we mean when you hear people of color say white people shit. That is white people shit. I need y'all to not do that. Keep your dick out of animals. My God. Shit. All this pussy in the world. Y'all, God damn, who got that horny? Just, you know what I mean? You said I was gonna bomb. You know what I mean? I just want to make him, just want to make it honest. You know what I mean? Listen, I won a $2 million competition last week here, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't tell me, you know what I mean? Huh?
2 mil.
Wait, hold on. A whole 2 mil, you know what I mean? You have no idea. I went and bought a tank of gas, a goddamn quarter sack of weed. Somebody went to Chick-fil-A the next day. That's a nice ass restaurant. I like that place. I do. I like that. It's a nice establishment. I didn't feel like I was, Chick-fil-A one of them places I didn't know, I felt like I was too black for. Like I really do. Like I feel like I'm too black for Chick-fil-A. I had to go in Chick-fil-A and change clothes and shit. I'm like, no, I'm too hood for this shit. I can't even walk in here like this. To go in there and go get me a cardigan and shit. You know what I mean? It was like, my pleasure. What the fuck? I'm not used to this. You need to go to McDonald's so I can cuss a bitch out at the drive-thru. Bitch, I said no motherfucking lettuce on my cheese, bitch. I don't know, lettuce on my cheese. I don't know, I'm sorry. Fuck. You're right about this bar and shit. God damn. Yeah, I mean, Jameer, pleasure to meet you, sir. Yeah, I mean, I think we might be on Facebook too. Yeah, I mean, yeah. This, Black Powers Unite. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I was getting nervous in this bitch. I was flying the milk in this motherfucker. I didn't even know you were sitting there. I didn't know you were one of us. You know what I mean? I thought you had fell in here and got lost. You know what I mean? It seemed to be a place people straggle into. You know what I mean? Like, even got the stairs and shit. It seemed like you just kind of stumble into, You can't stumble out this motherfucker, though. The stairs ain't no joke. I know y'all insurance good. It better be. Because I be looking at these steps like, shit. Hey, listen. Hey, I've learned a lot from white people. Y'all will sue in a minute. I'm finna do that shit. Like, fuck that motherfucker don't want to get lost. I'll figure out a way to sue. I'd be like, she hurt my feelings. Let me come in here and tell horrible jokes and then, Right. This man laughed at me because I was ruining my own self-esteem in here tonight. So I'll let y'all know, I don't care how this shit goes now. You know what I mean? Again, like you said, I've already gone on social media and I've staked my claim. I had some shit I was gonna do. I normally don't do this, but hold on. I want to make sure I do tell this joke. I usually tell people don't do this. So tonight y'all are gonna see some rare shit. Y'all clap it up. This is some rare shit y'all are seeing. Motherfucker ain't never seen me digging my phone. I'm serious. I am ardently opposed to this shit. So you know what I mean? Tonight, live on camera, y'all seeing me fuck up the church's money. Because I usually don't do this. I figure like, bitch, if you gonna bomb willingly, but like, you know what I mean? This is a joke I really want to tell because, you know what I mean? I've been working on this shit and I was writing it because, like, you know, we talking about white and black families and stuff, and I don't know about you, but I got real hood ass relatives. Like, I'm hood, but like, you ever had them relatives that you too scared of? You know, like, yeah, I mean, relatives you lock your car door around. You know what I mean? You have to leave your purse around the motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, I got cousins that are really thug.
Like Snoop Dogg on Baby Boy.
No, fuck that. They make him look like Barney. I know they, see, my family fight at funerals. Like, that's the type of shit we got going on. Yeah, and that's not a joke. That's real. You know what I mean? Motherfucker not passed. You know what I mean? Niggas would never rumble before she was even buried. You know what I mean? Finna bury somebody ass up under her. But I'm just saying, that's how hood my family is. Like, my family's so tough. Like, even my father, shit, I'm trying to get this shit out. Even my family play hood ass video games. Like, you know, they got the GTA and shit. You know what I mean? Like, his shit was ghetto theft auto. You know what I mean? Like, these niggas, like in the video game, like, niggas really went to court. You know what I mean? This video game, motherfucker got child support court. Like, you really rob people. You know what I mean? Yeah, nigga showed me how you can really kill people on certain levels and shit. You know what I mean? This shit was a pretty good game. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna scrap that joke. That's not working. Fuck. I was trying to make it work too, y'all. I mean, just, you know, don't worry about it. You know. You know, I won't be in here next week either. I'm fucking crying here too. Like, shit, I'll never do this again. I'll never do this again. Oh, hey, speaking of which, never mind. Because I ain't seen that girl in here since that night. That shit's screwed. Y'all need to check on her. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who. Hey, y'all didn't want to say the girl name out. Who said her?
That was sad.
Who don't give a fuck to say that girl name out? Like, you ain't shit as a human being for that, sir.
Hey, I'll be walking down the street, random people I don't even know be like, Tara.
Bro, if you would have been here that night, bruh, like, oh my God, that shit was awful. Like, I don't know, one of us might have got molested.
Definitely similar.
For real. Like, you ever, like, listen, and this is some shit I never thought I'd be like, dude, I'm talking about, you ever have a woman, like, usually women be like, men are creeps, and men never say that shit. You know what I mean? You know, like, a girl could grab you, you know what I mean? A girl could fondle you and you wouldn't even care. You know what I mean? You know, a complete strange woman could walk past you, grab your dick, and you'd be like, hey, all right. That's how disgusting men are, you know what I mean? Men grab a woman ass in the parking lot, she in therapy for the next 10 years, you know what I mean? I can't walk straight, and niggas be mad, and niggas be in therapy for a whole nother reason. Damn, I should have got that bitch's number. I would never forgive myself. Should have got that bitch's number. Damn, I would never ever forgive myself, you fucking loser. The nerve, I'm talking, that's how uncomfortable I was. Like, you ever had somebody offer you some pussy and you say no and mean it? I was like, no. It's like, oh my God, ma'am, no. And she kept trying to do it. She had an awful laugh. I was like, oh God, oh. Ugh, that shit sounded like she would be a shook up. You say weird shit, you know what I mean? Tara, if you're here watching this on YouTube, I'm sorry.
We love you.
We do. For the people that want to think about doing this, just keep in mind this is how you bomb. 101. Yeah, I mean, if you ever want to know how to pour the paint off the walls, just showed you how to do it. Just wanted to teach y'all how to do something new today. Every night, you know what I mean? Hey, look, and for those of you that are sitting over here like, you didn't really shit the bed tonight. Fuck y'all. Jordan didn't hit 100 points every night. Bitch, I'm allowed to have one.
Okay.
I'm never coming back.
Y'all give it up for you. Motherfucker. First off, I hate lettuce on my cheese too, shit.
I'm talking about, I start talking about dyslexia and my merge got mixed up.
Yeah, and fucking goats is some straight up white people shit. That is as white as you can get. Yeah, you go to Chick-fil-A so you can be treated like a white person?
I do. I've never felt more like pristine in my life. Like, you walk in McDonald's and they get pissed when you get in there. Like, the fuck you want?
Yeah.
I'll never go to that Popeyes again.
Yeah. Burger King is not have it your way. You
No.
like, I don't want no mayo on it.
Fucking Burger
This
King.
motherfucker don't want no mayo on it.
Burger King, you be lucky if they have it.
Yeah, right?
Well, that bitch one day, nigga, they was just like, bitch, we just got buns. Fuck on.
And see,
It's the truth.
see, you started talking about suing, and Candace back there was like, "Don't you
I'm
put
joking,
that evil
Candace.
on me?"
I swear to God, I'm joking.
Don't you put
You
that
my
evil
favorite
on
turn.
me?
I never shit you. You know what I mean?
Your
You can't say
folks
white
fight
people
that.
on white people anyway. I'm telling who the fuck she may know.
I know she don't know. I don't
Like,
know.
bitch, you don't know the mayor was in here last week. Fuck you.
The mayor.
Continue.
So,
I'm sorry.
Some other town. I think that was all I had for you.
Man, you better not tell me this is awful either.
No,
It's hurting feelings all
I
night,
do
man.
think that it's
No.
funny how Ian's like, he gets, a decent amount of laughs, and then he's like, I fucking totally ate it out there, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
You have to be honest with yourself. Because listen, hold on. Let me say. I'm gonna let you give your critique. Because here's my thing. Here's my
I'll let you
real.
finish, Taylor.
Here's my real pet peeve.
There he goes.
Here's my real pet peeve. When you fucking, if I shit the bed as a comedian, do not tell me I had a great show, good set, so and so, such.
Man, you said that
Like,
before, but if you do
but
it
people
better
do
than
it.
half the motherfuckers on the bill, and you think
But
you bomb.
still, I set a high bar for myself. Fuck y'all.
All right, well, I like that about you. You know what I'm saying? High bars, that's what it is. But the Jest Joust, earlier I said the Joke Lab is a gym for the brain, for making the jokes work.
Fucking joking with a
So
torn
what you
ACL
think?
tonight.
What you think about, hey, you didn't say that you had any retarded people in your family, and then I also thought about another scene with your family, like the Vatos.
Well, I actually
and,
do it,
the
but if
training
this shit
day.
makes YouTube, my family will kill me. I can't joke.
Oh, see, the Vatos on training day, whenever old boy dropped him off at their house, and he realized they was about to off his ass, and oh, whew.
I
The
was
first time I
afraid.
saw that scene, I was like, God damn, I'm tense in this motherfucker shit.
You had your shit pushed
They
in.
had me reminding them about the past.
Okay,
What'd you
man, go
think,
ahead. I'm sorry.
Matt?
Man, you suck, man. You can't even bomb right. You can't even bomb right. I bomb. I mean, y'all can heard this motherfucker go on for 20 more minutes, right? God damn. Nah, man, damn, man. It was pretty good, I guess.
What'd you think, on y'all?
God damn, I heard that deep breath again. Son of a bitch.
You know, behind the bar, Candace has
I'm gonna switch you out.
this little figurine of Jesus.
Oh, God.
It keeps disappearing. People keep stealing. I think it's the people who bomb, because some people really need Jesus. For Christ's sake, do better.
That's right. We grow and we know.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what'd you think, Doug?
Well, I understand when you are your own toughest critic. So it's hard to accept a compliment when you really don't feel like you did your best. And saying that, that shit was terrible, man.
This motherfucker. Every once in a while. Every fucking once in a while. Shit.
But hey, you still made me laugh, so I love you, brother.
He threw that pitch like Nolan Ryan. What's up?
Right down the goddamn pipe, sons of bitches.
Y'all give it up for my man Ian Hayes.
Sorry, I let down the Negro community.
Ian Hayes and Shorty the comedian will actually be on a bill that we got coming up August 16th over at Ready Player One. It's a
I'll be
Saturday
funnier for
night.
that. They're paying me.
Yes, it's a Saturday night. It's 7 to 9 something, I think. So y'all come out for that, you know what I'm saying? And if you want to buy an early ticket for cheaper, then holla at your boy. I'm going to make that shit happen. All right, Ian, you want to come over here and sit in Matt's spot and
Hell yeah,
judge
hell
him?
yeah, hell
And
yeah.
then Matt, you get up here.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
we're all going to
Hell
judge
yeah.
Matt.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no, yeah.
We're going to judge Matt. We're going to judge the shit out of them
Hell yeah.
motherfuckers.
He's already bombing. Gonna be a Black Simon Cowell in this
I
bitch.
folded it so you wouldn't see your score from him, but
Oh, no,
I don't
fuck
think
that. I
that
need to
works.
see it. I want to see this. Oh.
Everybody, give it up for one of my favorite motherfuckers on the planet, Mr. Matt Blues.
Thought I was safe sitting at the judge's table. Now I done talked all that shit about Tommy. I really can't fuck up. Love you, bro.
Check the tires.
I deserve that. So when did I die and go to hell? Speaking of hell, got y'all's attention, right? My mama, one of the ways she traumatized me from a young age Well, at least once she got off cocaine and got on Jesus, she was a lot more fun when she was on cocaine, I'm gonna have to tell you. Every idea was a good idea. Hey, Mom, let's go to the store. Sure, let's go. Let me finish cleaning the house. And she got Jesus, man. Why people get Jesus? They get off cocaine and get on Jesus and get mean, man. And she'd run around all day. If you keep doing that, the devil's gonna get you. The devil's gonna get you. I'm like, what the fuck happened to your voice? That's dramatic for an 8-year-old, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to watch fucking Transformers and eat Captain Crunch and not worry about the devil. It bothered me so bad that one night I went in there and woke up my dad in tears. Because my mom had told me that he was going to hell. I said, Daddy, Mama said you going to hell. In the middle of the night, an 8-year-old dealing with this crazy shit. Dad woke up and said, oh, son, come here. Your mama's going too, don't fucking worry. Damn it, Dad. Now, when I was born, my mom was on cocaine. My dad was on cocaine. The fucking doctor that delivered me was on cocaine. Right? Sounds like a Dr. Seuss book, right? When he was born, there was no pain. His mom, dad, and the doctor was on cocaine. My dad divulged this information to me because my dad is the king of divulging more shit than you want to know. You know what I asked my dad when I got this information? I said, Dad, what time was I born? That's it. What time was I born? Because I was dating a spiritual girl at the time and she was doing my birth chart and all that shit. Anyway, he said, yeah, you were born about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And the doctor that delivered you, he was high as hell on cocaine. What? Yeah, he was high as fuck on cocaine. I said, there wasn't no concern for the guy that, you know, this delivering your newborn child is high on cocaine, you know? Y'all fellas good back there? Y'all good to go? Got a little thing going on up here.
Making a cocaine deal.
Oh, can I get in on that? Let me give you my mama's number. Let me get her off Jesus. So I asked him, I was like, well, how the hell you know the doctor was on cocaine? Look, goddamn, boy, it was the 80s. We was all on cocaine. Plus, I've been doing lines with him 10 minutes before you were born. I said, God damn it, Dad. My dad's traumatized me in a lot of ways. One thing he loves to do, though, now that he's older, is he likes to call me and tell me shit that's going on wrong with him. You know what I mean? His newest ailment that he's suffering from. He called me yesterday, matter of fact. God damn it, boy. You ain't gonna believe what's gonna happen to me now. I said, yeah, I probably will believe it. He said, I fell off a ladder, and now I'm seeing double out of one eye. I said, God damn, Dad. I said, what do you mean? He's like, what do I mean? When I'm driving down the road, I see 2 cars instead of 1. I said, do you think you should be driving? Well, goddamn, boy, I got women to go see. He's like, but it's okay, though. When I hook up with my girlfriends, it's like I'm having a threesome. Son of a bitch. God damn it, Dad. Yeah. My dad's always been there for me, though, you know. He's always helped me out, pulled me out the fire, so to speak, especially when my mom has thrown me in it. Yeah, she had me arrested one night, right? And my dad had to put up his truck to get me out, right? There's no punchline to this joke. Let me have it, Tommy. I walked right into there with no fucking punchline. Goddamn. Oh, man. When I was a kid, one thing that I liked to do personally is I loved to build popsicle stick houses. Anybody ever done that? Anybody? I guess everybody else was kissing girls and shit. No, but I would spend hours, man, sometimes days, building these big, meticulous popsicle stick houses. So I could take them motherfuckers out in the yard and set them on fire. One day though, I'm in my room, building one of these said popsicle stick houses. And I hear my mom out there talking to my dad. Now my dad worked out of town all the time in Atlanta because he did contracting, and that's where a lot of people he could con out of money would be.
Right.
But anyway, he'd come home on the weekends. And he had bought himself one of those lazy boy recliners, right? And he's sitting in the living room, sitting back in his recliner, chilling. And I hear my mom in there, "Why don't you take that boy outside and throw the ball with him?" I hated motherfucking baseball. And I'm in there going, "Oh God, please say no, please say no." She kept at him and kept at him and kept at him. Until finally, he picked up that lazy boy recliner, threw it out the door, into the yard, and set that motherfucker on fire. And I guess that's where I got it from. Thank y'all.
Hell yeah, Matt Blues. Okay, first off, your mama went from Coke to Jesus. I've seen that happen before. I've seen that happen lots of times, okay? The other day I saw a sign outside of the church that said, "Keep Jesus in yo," and then there was nothing. And I was like, where the fuck am I supposed to keep Jesus at? Yeah, the birth chart thing, hilarious. I like the I like the fucking voice you did too. Only at the Jest Joust can you do a fucking Coke deal out loud in front of the crowd. A 3-way Coke deal. Let's go. Can I get in on that? 4-way. Yeah, and so you recently introduced us. Some of us got to meet his dad, you guys. And you know, like a week before that, he's telling this joke about his dad not being able to hold his piss, and he's putting gas in his truck, and instead of going to the bathroom, he just whips it out right there and just starts pissing. But to avert the people's eyes from his dick, he'll point up at the sky like he sees something. And that's all I fucking thought about when I met his dad. And I was like, I'm not shaking your hand. I don't know where that's been.
That was also the worst night I ever bombed. So.
Oh yeah, with your dad there, and he's like, "You ain't a fucking comedian, boy. Kick your ass." Yep, that was crazy when we met your dad. Your mom called the cops on you too. Why you being so hard on Tommy? Y'all brothers like that, you know? Point up at the motherfucker's gotta be.
Cousins.
Pyromaniac and a murderer. He be burying people in his backyard type person. I love it. I love it. I love the whole thing. What you think, Ian Hayes in his boot?
Was absolutely dreadful.
You stunk up the place, you did.
I really want to tell you to tell your jokes in Spanish so you can suck in 2 languages.
That's good.
That's good. Bro, like, all right. I'm gonna keep it a thou wow. Like,
Be brutal.
Like, no, fuck the brutal. Like, no, like, this honesty. Like real shit. I really do see your progress.
Thank you.
Like, I really do see your progress. Like, okay, brutal honesty. I've finally gotten to where I can actually sit through your shit and actually want to hear it. You know, I'm just being.
That's what I'm working towards.
Like, listen, like people don't like the truth. Listen, the truth's like rain. They give a fuck who we fall on. So it's like, shit, hell, if I'm on stage eating dick, you know what I mean? Shit, I can't be mad at nobody that's walking out if it's not funny to you. It's okay. But it's like, shit, that's how you know you catching on. Motherfucker, hold on, wait, let me sit for a minute. But it's like, that's how you know you started to make your progress. Like, you're not gonna kill every night. Every night you ain't gonna, everything ain't gonna hit the wall, but there's gotta be some form of progress. Like, even if you ain't killing every 5, at least have 2 minutes of your set funny this week. If you can get the 2 minute shit, see if you can make that 2 4, and then work from that 4 and build that fucking shit. But I'm telling you, bro, like, real shit, I really do see the progress, and that shit is lit. Keep fucking pushing, man.
Appreciate it, man.
That shit you did last week was dope. Like, you, real shit, like you said, had you done that shit longer, I would've went home broke, so thank you. Thank you.
Hell yeah,
That's
last
what my
week.
girlfriend always says.
Last week, Matt did a character called Unicris Bonanza.
Ludicrous Bernese.
Yeah,
That
Unicris
shit was good.
Bonanza.
Yeah, that shit was good.
What'd you think, Onion?
I always enjoy your sets.
Thank
I
you.
always do. like I said before, they're family friendly. They have a moral lesson.
Everybody can hug at the
I can
end.
relate to them.
Yeah, I'm getting a contract for Blue.
Right. Love the Hallmark moment. Yeah.
What do you think, Doug?
The 80s sitcom moment.
No, you're good, man. Doctor high on cocaine when he delivered you. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty fucked up, family.
Yeah, the Dr. Seuss
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, that Dr. Seuss thing was awesome. And hey, at least they weren't fucking goats.
Exactly.
I think it was more at Rick James Hospital.
Could've been.
Silver lining.
But I echo what Ian said, man. Always making progress, always getting better. It's great to see you,
I
man.
appreciate it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
I'll give it up for Matt Blues.
I have one more joke I want to tell about it. Just about the cocaine thing. I'm pretty sure, like, with all the cocaine in that hospital, I'm pretty sure, like, the music they were playing in the nursery was like I said, the Rick James Hospital, she was like, he's gonna have a baby, gonna have a baby. For those of you that don't know, that's a play on the song "Give It to Me, Baby."
Earlier, Ian said.
I'm funnier when
that-
I'm not supposed to be doing.
Earlier said Ian said that the truth is like the rain, can't help it, it's gonna fall on you, right? But if you're as skinny as Ian does, you'd be like, oh shit. And he missing the rain, y'all get it? Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all, it was a skinny joke, goddamn. No, but I started this because there's Augusta seemed to be having a dead zone for comedy. I love stand-up comedy. I have since I was a little kid, listening to Red Fox albums and fucking Bill Cosby albums, Obity Cavity. And so, nod to the art form of comedy because it's the only art form that I know of that you have to fuck up in front of people to get it right. And that's the beauty of the art form. And we're all trying to work our craft here, and we're building a family, and I love it. We have a second room we're about to start on Thursday nights over at Ready Player One. So this is going to be the Joke Lab over at Ready Player One. It's going to be the Jest Fest showdown. The first hour is going to be a regular open mic. The second hour is going to be like fucking everybody's going to get involved. The audience will be involved. There's going to be a rotation of different kind of games and challenges that I'm going to do with the comic. And then also, we're going to have a character arc over a 12-week period, and then it's going to repeat in a different form. But basically, a couple of the comics will come up with a character that they made themselves, the original character. They take that character and they perform as a 5 to 8 year old, and then phase grow up over the 12 weeks, finally into a ghost, and you come back as reincarnated or whatever, and you do your last little bit. So, we'll see how all that goes, but it's exciting as fuck, because I ain't never heard of nobody trying to do this, okay? We trying to build something different. We ain't playing the game, we creating the motherfucking game.
Yeah!
So y'all come back next week. I love y'all. Y'all be safe going home.
Yeah! Did that music. I feel like we need a DJ here tonight. All right.
Don't forget to specify whether you want the big record with the little hole or the little record with the big hole.
That's how I know I bought them. You know why? Because I wore these for a fucking reason and didn't do the shit I did it for.
Oh, yeah, right.
Like if
You pulled him for a joke.
yes, and didn't do the fucking shit that I was wanting. Shit, man. I'm done tonight, man.
I do that all the time.
I do it, man. I fucking do it. I'm done, man. Thank you guys so much for having me out.
Thank y'all.
She was going to start to be.
Yeah, man.
But he came locked and loaded. Yes, sir.
Hey, Frank, that was fucking awesome. You gotta come back. Every week I put a bonus on the website. It's on first page. Or if you can listen to our audio podcast, on Spotify, all the audio. It's on Spotify, all the episodes are audio. But my YouTube
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a real life. That's right. You know, why we all bring the news. They were doing it wrong, like.
Coming up and get back in Tommy. I mean, you can roast this.
They needed comedy spot, and then they trying to pull off something. Shit on the local town, trying to bring them off stage because they had all these followers on social media and you can't get in there. And they like tell them, seriously, like, bro, like, I get it.
I got nothing on. When I saw the deal, I think
My guitar playing sucks, so I didn't ever go try that.
Boy, listen, black folk will make you feel like, I hear that shit all the time. Do your little comedy, my little comedy shit.
Yeah, guitar requires a little bit more coordination than just doing comedy.
Right. Oh, yeah. I always wanted to be your I got a little skill something. I'm not singing this shit. I'm not singing it. You know, black ass 5 years later run around on the internet. I told that nigga that goddamn dope. That nigga ain't know that shit. I need 20 minutes.
So what do I need to do? I'm taking stuff down. I'm like, no, this is the one I got to make down first. Just to make sure.
Yes, sir. That's the last time I made it. That's the last time I made it. Oh, that one.
Well, it's great, man.
Legally, I just really understand.
I know, actually. I know that go. Make sure you take your sticker out. I want to sign them goddamn I signed them in advice.
People next week.
Will do.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. We'll try it. But there you go. Fucking swing at it, bro. I'm give you something to make you feel a little better about any nerves you may have. You know what you learned tonight? Not one of us is gonna get signed by Netflix next week. No pressure. No fucking pressure.
You know a guy who's Kimberly Clark? He works out of KC.
What's his name? I was at Kimberly Clark for 8 hours. Told the white folk I'm not finna do that shit.
Hell no, I ain't
$14.85. They want to bring me in as a temp. Like I'm like, bitch, I'm a former quality supervisor. Like y'all gonna start respecting my fucking resume. Like I'm waiting to go back to Alabama. You white folk don't treat me right here.
That's right. I worked at Easy Go and I realized I was putting golf carts together for rich white people and I quit immediately.
I'm like, hold on. I'm like, y'all got all these rules and shit. So I said, wait, so the motherfucker at McDonald's is making more than me right now. And I got other man, you gotta kiss my dick.
Them these are pimps.
I know. And that's the thing. And that's the thing the girl didn't know I knew. I'm like, lady, I used to fuck a girl that I used to fuck a chick in Alabama that worked at Template. She kept me, you know what I mean? I gave her dick, she kept me employed. So I know how to go. I know that you're paying me this, but they're making 21 something. I want to make that fucking 21, and I ain't finna sit here.
They're gonna pay you 12.
Right, they're gonna pay
money off your back.
That fucking boy, and then you know what I mean. And if I'm late, you got fucking attitude to kiss my motherfucking dick, people. Worry about me doing this shit. I was listening. I knew it was some bullshit when I was on time, and the motherfucker that hired me was late. I beat you to Kimberly.
Listen, you know what? You know, Joe. My friend Chris told me, if you're a temp out there, you're not allowed to sit down.
Right. Oh, fuck
you can't sit down. Everybody else that works for KC can sit, take their breaks. You have to stand up.
Right, playing wrong man.
Oh yeah, I'm done fucking this up.
Oh, and I tell them what position to do it in.
Rotate on.
Oh yeah, I tell them to try the Alabama crab angle. You know what I mean? Right, playing wrong man.
I enjoyed it tonight, man.
Thank you. Come on back next week, man. Take a swing at this shit, and then come in here and be the funniest person in the building to make me mad. Sabotage you. You know what I mean? On some Happy Gilmore shit. I'd be the Shooter McGavin of the comedy world. Shooter McGavin.